So this video is about pi, 7 into 22. And I did a little more investigation, and I think it was worthy of a little video. So pi, as we know by this symbol here, this is this is a symbol for pi. So this is symbolic, right? This is a symbolic representation of pi. And if you want to kind of break that down, it is a little wavy line, stands on two kind of pillars, if you will. So there's the 22, and the 7 might represent the squiggly line. 7 over 22, or mathematically, numerically, 7 into 22, which everyone knows is 3.142, etc. But my question was, which I asked myself, what is a geometrical representation of pi? A true geometrical representation. And that's what led me to do this work here. This, as we know, is the 6 with the 1 in the middle. They're all equal circles, right? That all fit into a big circle. 6 in the perimeter and 1 in the middle gives you a total of 7 in total. But this is not exactly a geometrical representation of pi. They do have something in common, which is the circle. But this is, geometrically represents as something else, which is okay. But like I said, I wanted to actually find something that geometrically and numerically, mathematically represents pi. What is the geometric symbol of pi? And so I did a little experimenting. And what I did is, first of all, I set my diameter to exactly 22. This gives you 11 radius, 22 diameter. And then I drew in 7 diameter. So there's consistency here, right? The diameter of the larger circle, 22, and the diameter of the smaller circles, 7. So it's 7 into 22, right? And when you do that, what you get is, you try to do this as best as you can, right? So that these fit exactly. I did this so that they would be on the perimeter of the circle. And I started with one, and then I put the next one right to it, against the perimeter of the circle, against the perimeter of the circle. And when you go around doing that, what you end up with this is the space in here. And I kept looking at that going like, well, what is that? Right? There was like a kind of a question mark. And then, so I said, oh, what the heck? Let's just draw in another 7 diameter circle here, where it just perfectly touches the edges of the kind of opening here, if you will. And what I found was exactly halfway through, so that there is 7 diameter. The seventh circle, if you will, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The seventh 7 diameter circle and its midpoint is exactly right through the middle of that circle, which it touches the perimeter of the larger circle. And another interesting fact is, so when you do this, on a 22 diameter, 7 diameter, internal circles, if you will, the middle was exactly 8 diameter circle. And so this is quite interesting. This is kind of like, a bird's nest, if you will. This is the nest of the bird, and this is like the bird is leaving the nest, if you will, in this kind of analogy, and it's breaking free, from the nest. It's time to leave the nest. It's going free there, and there it is. There's a little smiley face in there. I thought I'd throw that in there because this is also kind of similar to a pi kind of thing, right? It's got the 2 and then the 1. But anyways, I thought this was interesting. So this is a true geometrical representation of pi, as well as being mathematical and numerical as well, because I did keep like I said, I kept the consistency of their numerical values, of the 22 diameter and then the 7 diameter internal circles. So that is a true geometrical representation of pi.